Next topic is laws of photoelectric emission. As we were talking in the last topic, in photoelectric effect, that light, we have taken an example. Let's suppose light of 10 joules strikes the plate. Out of that, 2 joules are required to eject the electron, and 8 joule is getting converted into the kinetic energy of those electrons. Now the question is कि ये जो चैप्टर हमने स्टार्ट किया ड्यूअल नेचर ऑफ मैटर एंड रेडिएशन, इसमें जो हम कर रहे हैं कि पार्टिकल नेचर ऑफ लाइट, इसमें ये चीज़ कैसे क्लियर हुई कि लाइट का पार्टिकल नेचर है, एग्जिस्ट करता है। तो उसकी क्लैरिटी कहाँ से होगी? यहाँ से। लाइक वी वर सेइंग एनर्जी और पार्टिकल में मेन डिफरेंस है ही क्या कि एनर्जी इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड यूनिफॉर्मली। पार्टिकल जो है, पार्टिकल इज थ्रोन, पार्टिकल स्ट्राइक्स एट ए पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ओनली। इफ एनर्जी इज प्रोवाइडेड, एनर्जी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट्स यूनिफॉर्मली इन थ्रू आउट द एरिया। फाइन। तो इफ दिस इज ट्रू, experimentally this is true, then what does it mean? If light would have been total energy, then in that case why doesn't it happen that 10 joule of light strikes the plate, electrons, 5 electrons, 2 joule 2 joule 2 joule 2 joule 2 joule, 5 electrons gain 2 joule of energy each and get out of the plate. हमें काइनेटिक एनर्जी की जरूरत ही क्या है? इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को मूव करवाने के लिए वी कैन अप्लाई द एक्सटर्नल सोर्स बाय ओन। अगर हमारे लिए बेटर ये होगा कि 10 जूल ऑफ लाइट हम उसको दे रहे हैं, उसमें से एक इलेक्ट्रॉन 2 जूल की लाइट गेन कर रहा है इजेक्ट होने के लिए, और 8 जूल जो है वो उसकी काइनेटिक एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट हो जा रही है। ऐसा क्यों नहीं होता कि 10 जूल की लाइट हम स्ट्राइक करवाएं मेटेलिक प्लेट पे, 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स 2 जूल 2 जूल 2 जूल एनर्जी गेन करें और सरफेस से इजेक्ट होके बाहर आ जाए? इसका मतलब लाइट में एक ऐसी चीज़ है, देयर एग्जिस्ट समथिंग विच स्ट्राइक्स ऑन ए पर्टिकुलर इलेक्ट्रॉन ओनली। एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन को जाके स्ट्राइक करता है। लाइट यूनिफॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं हो रही। ये 10 जूल ऑफ एनर्जी जो है, दिस इज नॉट गेटिंग डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इक्वली टू ऑल द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स। There is something within the light which is targeting at a particular electron, और वो उसी को ही अपनी सारी एनर्जी देगा 10 की 10 जूल, जिसमें से 2 जूल वो इलेक्ट्रॉन ले लेगा इजेक्ट होने के लिए, एंड 8 जूल विच इज लेफ्ट ओवर विल गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू द काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ओनली। फाइन। और ऐसा काम कौन कर सकता है कि एक पर्टिकुलर इलेक्ट्रॉन को ही जाके टारगेट करे? दिस thing can be done only by a particle, and that particle is known as photon. तो यहाँ से एक चीज़ तो ये क्लियर हुई कि लाइट में पार्टिकल बिहेवियर एग्जिस्ट करता है, इसी वजह से वो एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन को जाके टारगेट करता है, उसी को अपनी सारी एनर्जी डोनेट कर देता है। फाइन। तो फोटोन इज द पार्टिकल ऑफ लाइट, और वी कॉल इट एज पैकेट ऑफ एनर्जी। और क्वांटा ऑफ एनर्जी, फोटोन। फाइन। तो लॉज ऑफ फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक emission, फर्स्ट लॉ इज दैट दिस फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट इज 1 photon 1 electron process. This photoelectric effect is 1 photon 1 electron process. एक फोटोन एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन को इजेक्ट कर सकता है, एक से ज़्यादा को इजेक्ट नहीं कर सकता, क्योंकि वो पार्टिकल है। वो एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन को टारगेट करेगा, उसी को अपनी सारी एनर्जी डोनेट करेगा। इफ दैट एनर्जी वुड बी more than the threshold energy, then electron will get ejected, otherwise no ejection will be there. Fine. Second, if we draw a graph between stopping potential and frequency, we have to draw the graph between stopping potential and frequency. So let us start from the beginning. When the frequency of light, this is the frequency of light, when frequency of light is 0, that means energy of light is 0, no light is there, no ejection will be there, no ejection, no stopping potential is required. Frequency we started increasing, frequency of light will increasing, but ejection will not take place until the frequency gets equal to the threshold frequency. Till this position, no ejection of electrons will be there, because energy of light is lesser than the work function till this point. That means till this point no ejection of electrons means no electrons are there, no stopping potential is required. That means till this threshold frequency, graph will be like this. At threshold frequency, that means energy is just equal to the work function. At this frequency, electron will simply eject out of the sheet, metallic sheet. That means electron doesn't have any kinetic energy. If electron doesn't have kinetic energy, no stopping potential is required. Stopping potential is required to stop the electron. If we increase the frequency beyond threshold frequency, then whatever energy we are providing after this, that energy is directly converted into the kinetic energy. क्योंकि इजेक्ट होने के लिए तो इतनी एनर्जी चाहिए h न्यू नॉट के इक्वल. इसके बाद जो भी एनर्जी होगी वो डायरेक्टली किस में कन्वर्ट हो जा रही है, काइनेटिक एनर्जी में. तो जितनी काइनेटिक एनर्जी इंक्रीज करती जाएगी उतना स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल हमें और लगाना पड़ेगा. दैट मीन्स आफ्टर दिस ग्राफ विल बी स्ट्रेट. फाइन. एनर्जी इज इंक्रीजिंग, stopping potential is increasing. Fine. So this is the graph between stopping potential and frequency of light. Now if we produce this line back side, it will cut the axis at this position. Now let us check what is this position. The photoelectric equation we have done, that h nu is equal to h nu naught plus kinetic energy, or in terms of stopping potential we can write EV naught. Fine. Graph we are making between this and this. That means we can rewrite this equation as EV naught is equal to h nu minus h nu naught, or V naught is equal to h by E into nu minus h by E into nu naught. Fine. So we can compare, as this is a straight line graph, so we can compare it as this is y is equal to this is x, this h by e is a constant, slope we can write, this complete is a constant, that means plus c. That means slope of this graph tells about h by e. Slope of this graph will give the value of h by e. And intercept of this graph is in negative. This we can see, this is in negative only. So intercept of this graph will tell about h by e into nu naught, and h nu naught is work function. So this also we can write as work function by e. Fine. That means slope of this graph will give value of h by e, and intercept will tell about work function by E. Fine. That means if we know the intercept, we can find the value of work function by multiplying it with the charge of electron. Third, we have to draw graph between intensity of light and current, photoelectric current. Photoelectric current. Now first of all, what is intensity of light? Intensity means, now in this case, photons. Light is this, light means number of photons are falling on any surface. So intensity means number of photons falling per unit area per second. एक सेकंड में एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया पे कितने नंबर ऑफ फोटॉन्स स्ट्राइक करते हैं, that will decide the intensity. That means if 10 photons are striking the surface, in another case 20 photons are striking the same surface, so we know that photoelectric effect is the one photon one electron process. That means as many number of photons will strike the surface, those many electrons will eject. Condition apply, energy of photons should be greater than threshold energy. So जितने photons strike करेंगे उतने electrons eject होंगे, जितने ज़्यादा number of electrons eject होंगे उतना ज़्यादा current flow करेगा. That means photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity. Once again, करंट कम होगा या ज़्यादा होगा ये इंटेंसिटी पे डिपेंड कर रहा है, फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ लाइट के इंडिपेंडेंट है. फ्रीक्वेंसी विल सिंपली डिसाइड whether the electrons will get ejected or not. Intensity will decide that how many number of electrons will get ejected, and current depends on the number of electrons. So photoelectric current is directly dependent of intensity. जितनी ज़्यादा intensity होगी उतने ज़्यादा number of photons strike करेंगे, उतने ज़्यादा number of electrons eject होंगे, and उतना ज़्यादा current flow करेगा. That means this graph will be a straight line which shows that current is directly proportional to the intensity of light. Relating to this only, if we want to draw the graph, or we can say we have to compare. Suppose a metallic sheet is there. On metallic sheet, different sources of light will be allowed to fall. Suppose 3 sources are there. Frequency of all the sources is same, but intensity is different. Intensity we represent it by capital F. Intensity of light, 3 sources are there, frequency is same, intensity is different, and we have to draw the graph. We have to compare the graph between potential and current, photoelectric current. Fine. So as we are saying, intensity can only decide the amount of current. Frequency decides whether the electron will eject or not. If it will eject, if frequency is more than the threshold frequency, then kinetic energy will be there. Electrons will be having the kinetic energy. More the kinetic energy, more stopping potential would be required. Stopping potential first of all will be in negative. Stopping potential will be in negative. As the frequency of thrice of the sources is same, that means stopping potential for all will be same, because metallic sheet is same. That means stopping potential for all will be same, single point. But as the intensity of thrice of the sources is different, the one which is having more intensity, that means number of electrons ejected will be more in that case. If number of ejected electrons will be more, that means more current will be there. That means stopping potential will be same for all, but if we talk about the current will be more for first source, lesser in second source, least in third source. Fine. तो ग्राफ स्टार्ट सिंगल पॉइंट से हो रहा है, बट एट सैचुरेशन लेवल करंट विल बी डिफरेंट इन thrice of the sources, thrice of the cases. The one which will be having more intensity, more number of photons are falling, more electrons are getting ejected. If more electrons are getting ejected, more current will be there. Now if we compare in another way, that means again if we draw the graph between potential and photoelectric current only. Now again three sources we take, but now frequency is different and intensity is same. Frequency is different and intensity is same this time. So now what will happen? As frequency is different, that means stopping potential for all will be different. Frequency means more energy, lesser energy. The source which has the more frequency, more energy of light is striking. That means electrons ejected will be having more kinetic energy. If more kinetic energy is there, that means stopping potential required will be more. That means stopping potential for first source will be more, stopping potential for second source will be lesser, stopping potential for third source will be least. But intensity is same. Intensity is same, that means at saturation level the number of electrons are same in all the cases. If number of electrons ejected are same, that means current at saturation level will be same due to thrice of the sources. Fine.